There are lots of important things that I've commented on. Film, literature, politics. I've brought to light all sorts of things and topics and opinions. It's important stuff, you know? It's important stuff. But what I'm gonna talk about in this video, it might be the most important thing I've ever discussed. I have kept my silence on the topic. I have let people live their lives unaware of what I know, of this grand truth that I'm aware of, but I can't let it bottle up any longer. I'm just gonna say it. I just gotta get it out there. And that is, the letter W is a terrible fucking letter. Now, it is necessary, plenty of wonderful words use the letter W, like war, or why, or we, or Wendy Williams, or weak-minded, whining witch, weed, wherein. Great words, right? So when I say the letter W is fucking terrible, the w sound that it makes and how the sound has been implemented into words isn't what I'm talking about here. Sometimes it just feels like the letter W is just like, it's just a fat loser, it's just that whale who just wants to be included in your friend group, just taking up space in the back seat. It's like that 400-pound tub of shit who's sitting next to you on the airplane that takes up, way more space than any of the other letters. And, there are plenty of instances where it's just thrown in for no reason. It can be used normally, properly, like in a word like women. But then in a word like whores, it's completely unnecessary. But that's not the main reason that the letter W is a total and complete piece of shit. The problem with W is its name. What I mean is that the letter W shouldn't be named W. Okay, like its name violates all the rules when it comes to naming letters. And what we name things, it matters. You can't just name something whatever you want. There are rules to this. You can't just name a person a string of digits. You can't just name somebody a bunch of numbers. I mean, I guess you can, but that's bad. And the letter W is bad. For one thing, if we just bother to take even just a second glance at this godforsaken gutter cunt of a consonant, we can clearly see that the letter W is a double V. Okay, it's not a double U, it's a double V. So right out of the gate, W is already up to some bullshit. But this isn't even close to the main issue here, because even if W was named double V, that still wouldn't be a correct letter name because it doesn't follow the main rules of letter naming. Think about it. W was named W because it looks like a double U, sort of, right? But have you ever actually stopped to think, why was W named by its appearance? None of the other names for letters have anything to do with the look or the aesthetic structure of the letters. The letter L isn't named stick, or the letter O isn't named hole, or the letter B isn't named boobs but from above. Like, letters aren't named off of how they look. There are very important rules behind the names of letters, reasons for why the names are chosen, and W, that piece of shit, violates all of them. The failure of W's name first really made itself clear to me when people were saying like text shorthands in speaking in public. Like someone would say like LOL instead of actually laughing, or instead of saying like in real life, they would say IRL, in IRL, and they would also say like the WTF, for like a shorthand for like what the fuck. But what the fuck? Because, saying WTF takes a lot longer than saying what the fuck. It doesn't make any sense. There's no reason to cut out and it dawned on me. WTF takes so long to say because the name of the letter W has 3 syllables. All the other letters are just 1 syllable. A, B, C, D. Trust me, go through all of them. They're all one syllable. I mean, even the Sigma loner school shooter letters that just hang out alone in the corner in the cafeteria like X and Q, even they are one syllable. But W, that vile, rotten, cheating piece of shit, is 3. It takes 3 times the amount of energy and space and air. Just say it. It just breaks all the fucking rules of letter naming. It doesn't make any sense. But that's not even the worst part. That's not even the worst thing that the name of W does. Because there is another attribute that all other names of letters have. It's the most important thing that they have. It's the thing that makes the entire language work. When looking at a letter, the sound that it makes when being part of a word is in its name. A, B, B, S, C, D, D, E, F. You need to say the sound that the letter makes in the name of the letter. But W, where's the W? Where's the w sound? W shouldn't be named W for all of the other reasons, but also because it doesn't have the sound in it. Like, it should be named like we or whoa, or you just take the W noise and you put a vowel either in front of it or behind it. Why didn't we do this for W? And I'm sure there's a reason. There's a historical reason. There's like on a typewriter we use this and it started out as a W and it came over from German and blah, blah, blah. And I don't fucking care. I don't actually want to know the answer to it. I can look that up if I want to. But I don't give a fuck about the excuses for W. Okay? There are no excuses for W. W is a piece of shit, and we need to acknowledge it. W is a bullshit letter. It has a bullshit name. It's terrible. It sucks. It's awful at its job. W is probably a perfectly fine letter. There's probably a reasonable explanation for this, and I'm just wrong. Except no, there isn't. I'm right, and you know it.